Good evening. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Village of Bolingbrook Board for the November 13th, 2018 meeting. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Mayor Claire. Trustee Zarate.
Here.
Trustee Lawler.
Here.
Trustee Watts. Trustee Hoagland.
Here.
Trustee Morales.
Here.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Mayor Claire and Trustee Watts are on a cultural mission. They're part of a contingent of Bolingbrook residents and others who are visiting the country of Pakistan and taking a tour with government officials over there. It should be noted that this is the fourth such visit to another country. This started with a trip to China, and then a trip to India, or actually to the Philippines, and then to India, and then now to Pakistan. This is all part of a cultural exchange requested by residents of Bolingbrook to share the cultural knowledge and cultural experiences that they bring from their ancestors' countries, or perhaps they emigrated from that country, and they requested sister city agreements to be filed with the Village of Bolingbrook and a town in each of those countries. We do have a fifth country, which we've signed a sister city agreement with, and that's the Republic of Congo, and that's actually signed this year in April. But these trips are all paid for by the attendees actually going on the trip out of their own pockets. This is not funded through any governmental expense. So we believe with the strong diversity and opportunities that Bolingbrook has been able to offer over the years, that we think to show respect for where the folks came from, and that these trips were important, and they provide a very valuable experience and learning experience for both countries. We actually was part of the return trip of a delegation from a town in China. They came here. Anybody ever been to Famous Dave's in Bolingbrook? So the delegation from China was here. They made their trip. They made a trip to a town called New York City. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. Seattle, Washington. And on the way across the country, they stopped here in Bolingbrook. And we thought that was pretty cool. So they spent 2 days with us. We did a dinner with the dignitaries from a small town of over 1 million people in China. And they were there for the rib cutting at Famous Dave's. Not a ribbon cutting, but a rib cutting to celebrate the opening of Famous Dave's restaurant. So that was quite a day, and we toured some local businesses who do business with China. So quite an educational experience and worthwhile. I would encourage anyone, and we strongly believe in the cultural diversity available here in Bolingbrook, that you get to know your neighbors from other backgrounds and other cultures, and take some time to learn, show them where your ancestors are from, and they'll talk to you about their culture, and it's a pretty great experience.
Deputy Mayor?
Yes.
Just a reminder, we need to do the Pledge of Allegiance before we go any further.
I have a special plan for that. At this time, I would like to call up the Fire Prevention Week poster winners for us to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wow. Come on, everybody.
We'll step up here. We'll just gather up here, relax.
You're only on TV.
Okay, we'll turn around and face the flag. All right. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We're going to have them back up here in a few minutes. We'll go through a few more things before I get to reports of officers, but I wanted to start out with that information about why folks were missing from the roll call. I'll ask for a motion for approval of minutes from the regular meeting of October 23rd, 2018.
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Jaskowitz, second trustee Zarate. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Approval of the agenda. Mr. Bowen, do we have any changes?
There are no additions or corrections this evening.
Okay. May I have a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting?
So moved. Second?
Motion trustee Hoagland, second trustee Zarate. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. We have no approval of appointments for boards or commissions tonight. Reports of officers. I mentioned the trip that was taken, that's underway right now. I do want to thank everyone who was involved in Sunday's ceremony celebrating Veterans Day. This is an event that was put on, organized by the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 5917 and American Legion Post 1288, along with cooperation from our police and fire department. And certainly the ceremony was recorded for rebroadcast by Bolingbrook Community Television. Significant this year was the 100th anniversary, the start of Veterans Day. It started out as Armistice Day back in 1918 to commemorate the end of conflict in Europe, World War I. And the significance is the ceasefire was called at the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month. And so that's why we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th every year. The program was very good. We had a bit of history from Deborah Dudek from Fountaindale Library, and you can get more information about World War I. She does have a publication over at the library that's available for checkout. I do have a kind of a tough announcement. For those of you who've visited Village Hall over the years and come to the mayor's office, in the last few years, you probably met Reggie Babakewicz, who was assistant to the mayor, administrative assistant to the mayor, and you might have spoken to her on the phone, you might have met her in person, but Reggie was a longtime employee of the village, retired a few years ago. If we were out at a community event, you'd sometimes see her husband, Joe. Joe Bobs is how he was known. So Joe would come along, he'd entertain us with some stories, and Joe and Reggie were great people. Sadly, we learned this morning that Joe passed away unexpectedly. And so family services are going to be held this Friday. We can get more information about it, but we want to extend condolences to the entire Babakewicz family for their unexpected loss. All right, on to a happier note. I would like to have Jeff LaJoy come up and help us out. We have awards to give out. And Jeff, you want to give us a little background on what happened? Sure.
Good evening, everyone. Hi. So it's our annual fire prevention week poster contest. Tonight's the winners. So every year we do the same thing. We collect posters from all the elementary schools in Bolingbrook, and the teachers actually send us 3 from each grade, and then our administrative professionals, Megan Strimmel and Justin Carano, go through those, and then they have the tough task of trying to figure out which posters should win. And it's a really hard task. The posters are always so awesome, and somebody's got to win, so these are the posters they decided on. Like I said, all the posters are usually pretty awesome. So this year's theme was Look, Listen, Learn, Be Aware, Fire Can Happen Anywhere, and I think it's pretty well demonstrated. The kids did an awesome job. So without anything further, could we announce? Oh, and I have to announce, there's the prizes this year.
One second.
We're going to have a $25 gift card from Walmart for each recipient, for each winner, and those were provided to us by the Rotary Club. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Rotary Club. They're a service organization here in Bolingbrook. They're all volunteer. They're mostly known for, they promote clean water, and they fight disease, mostly like polio and stuff in other countries. They're noted in Bolingbrook, the Bolingbrook Rotary. Every Rotary has their own chapter, and the Bolingbrook Rotary is noted particularly for passing out over $800,000 in scholarships for Bolingbrook students since like 1975. So if you're interested in the Rotary, they have a website. I'm sure they're always looking for new members, and probably be happy to have you.
They could also call me. I'm a role carrier.
Trustee Jaskowitz is a Rotary member, so you can talk to him if you need to, if you'd like to about it. Okay, and then without anything further, we're going to get started here. So our first school is going to be Midwest Christian Montessori, and our winner is Arrow Banda. Come on up, Arrow.
Okay. Honor to meet you. If you could tell us which one is your poster.
This one?
This one here. Okay. So, what story do you have to tell about this?
Well, I kind of followed it off my first grade one, but instead of a hotel, I kind of did like a smaller hotel. It's the same thing, but it's more sectionized rooms, and there's smoke alarms all around it. There's fires all around it, and then here we have 2 firemen that are putting out this fire right here.
Great. Well, very creative, and works well with the theme because it looks like there's fire all over the place in there. So thank you very much. And here is your gift card,
Thank you.
and this is your certificate. So thank you so much. Oh, you can take this with you if you like. There you go.
Okay, our next winner from Tibbet School, Denavia Young.
How are you? Nice to meet you. All right, so let's see which one is yours. This one here. That's crazy that it's the next one, but we'll see how this goes. What were you thinking about when you put this together? Tell us a story about it.
So, I like about it is the first one, like her house is on fire, and the last one.
Okay, so you did a bunch of different pictures telling different stories. So I forgot to ask, how long did this take for you to make?
2 days.
2 days. All right. Well, great job. And here is your gift card and your certificate. And then we'll help you take this off of here so you can take it back and show the family and the neighborhood. There you go. Thank you very much.
Okay, from Oakview School, Melissa Gomez.
Hi, how are you? All right, let's hear the story about your poster and what you were thinking and how you put it together.
Okay, so the first one, the museum is on fire, and the second, a house is on fire, and the third is a school, and the fourth is a car, and the fifth is a store.
Well, that covers a lot of territory. That's pretty good. Very creative. And how long did you take to produce this?
2 days.
2 days. Okay. Well, we've got your gift card. There you go. And your certificate. And then I'll give you your picture. There you go. Thank you so much.
Okay, our next winner is from Independence School, Diana Edquiban.
Nice to meet you. All right, so you've seen what the others have talked about. What story do you have to share about your poster? And we're going to turn around so they can see on TV.
Mine was about like when their house when their car got burned down, and then after Daddy Pig had to call the fire department quickly, so they said that they're gonna be there right away. And then after the others were just panicking, but it said always step back and call the fire department quickly.
Oh, great advice for everybody. Well, congratulations. Here, why don't you turn around here? Okay. And then we'll give you a certificate. And And here we go. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, our next winner from Woodview School, Sophia Jones.
Very nice to meet you. All right, so let's hear the story, and we're going to turn around so that folks at home can see you.
So mine is all about like houses and schools and any other places being on fire with a fire truck coming and burning down the fire.
Okay, great job. And how long did you take yours?
3 days.
3 days. A lot of detail here. Great job. Here's your certificate, and then we'll get your poster. Yep, and we're going to face this way so we can get your picture. We're going to wait one more second. Somebody you know is there. Okay, we're good.
Okay, our next winner from Jonas Salk, Victoria Lira.
Very nice to meet you. All right, tell us the story about what you created here. It's awesome.
I did fire and so nobody can pass the fire.
Okay, great. And you've got a lot of phrases on here about looking and listening and learning. So I think you did a great job. We're going to do that, and we're going to turn around and face this lady here. Hold on one second. You're going to stay by me, and we're going to hold this up. There you go.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right, our next winner, Jamie McGee School, Mariam Khan.
Okay, how are you? All right, tell us the story of how you did this.
If you wear loose clothes, your loose clothes will catch on fire.
Okay, so you got loose clothes. Looks like a candle on the table. And the fire truck. And then this looks, what is this down here?
That you got to go to a safety place.
Good, yeah, that's actually very useful in each home, so everybody knows how to get to a safe place from different parts of the house, so very good. Here you go with your certificate, gift card and certificate, and we'll give you this. And then, I forgot to ask you, how long did this take?
1 hour.
1 hour, that's pretty good. There you go, thank you. We're going to turn around and take a picture with this lady. Okay.
Okay, our next winner from Pioneer School, Alex Olson.
How are you? Okay, so tell us a story.
There was a house and they were sleeping and then I brought a fire truck to come.
Okay, very good. It looks like they were jumping out there too. So you got the message on here? This is very good. How long did this take you?
1 hour.
1 hour, okay. You did. I like all the different uses of colors, so very good. And here is your gift card, your certificate, and then we'll get your poster with the tape on the back. And then we'll turn around. You know these people over here? All right, got to look at them and smile. All right, there you go. Thanks so much.
Our next winner from Liberty School, Preston Zhang.
Okay, share the story with us.
I just thought of a gas station on fire.
Okay, so you've got a gas station here that caught on fire, and that does happen. We've seen that several times, unfortunately. Great, and how long did this take you?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, not 44, not 46? Okay, all right, most important thing? Here's your gift card, your certificate, and then we'll give you this. Great job. Thank you very much. And we have to turn around and face these folks that you might know. All right.
Okay, and our last winner, we always do a special prize winner at the end, and the girls judge one of the posters that they think, you know, is a little bit above, and they do a good job. But like I said, all these posters could pretty much win, but somebody's got to win. So they're all really awesome posters. So tonight's special prize winner, oh, and also we have a special prize, Walmart. It's donated from the Walmart, Bolingbrook Walmart on Bolingbrook Drive. The manager, Miguel, over there, he's awesome, and they always help us out. They've been donating bicycles for this for a long time, so just want to make sure that they get acknowledged for that. So today's the special prize winner from St. Dominic's School, Piper Cobb. You want to come on up?
Congratulations. Nice to meet you. Tell us a story about this.
So I really wanted to depict the idea that fire, it's not tame. Like, you can't control it. It's a great force. That's why you always have to be aware of your surroundings so you can stay safe.
Excellent. That looks like something I've seen in my nightmares at times, so great job. Now, I'm not sure if you'd like to ride bikes, but and you get the gift card and the certificate. Do you ride a bike from time to time? Yeah. Okay. This one might, oh, you got a safety helmet as well. So I hope you have a safety helmet on, because otherwise the fire department with paramedics has to come see you. Okay. You're going to be okay using this? All right. Congratulations. I'm going to take this. I'm going to keep the tape. Great effort. You want some help with the bike? All right, we'll see if we can get someone. All right, he'll help you. And here's your, oh, here comes picture time. All right. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you again to the Bolingbrook Rotary Club for funding the gift cards, and to Walmart of Bolingbrook. And Miguel does a great job. He does a lot of things in the community in helping out different organizations and supporting the residents of Bolingbrook. So thank you all. And remember, we agreed, as I move back here, if you choose to go home and do homework or get to sleep, you're welcome to do that. We'll give them a minute to move. And thanks again to all the families that encourage the children to do posters. All right, I think we're in good shape. Next on the agenda, we have bill approval. We have bill listing A, which is $916,119.02, and bill listing B, which is $918,337.36, for a total of $1,834,456.38. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, Trustee Morales, second, Trustee Jaskowitz. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland.
Yes.
Trustee Morales.
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler.
Yes, motion carries. Next, we have a motion to accept the 2017-2018 fiscal audit and the 2017-2018 tax increment financing, TIF, financial statements for the Beacon Ridge and Weber Road TIFs. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
A motion, Trustee Jaskowitz, second, Trustee Zarate. The motion accepts the annual financial statements for the village's 2017-2018 audit. It accepts the TIF audits as well. The Beacon Ridge and Weber Road TIFs are closed, and final distribution of surplus funding will take place in December. The Beacon Ridge TIF has an audit adjusted surplus of $4,757,044, and the Weber Road TIF has a surplus of $109,620. The Weber Road TIF was successful and is closed 8 years early. We covered the story about this TIF in prior meetings, and we're actually pretty excited about the results of it. The village's audit-adjusted fund balance increased by $4,614,650, which is excess revenue, to $64,133,892 from $59,519,342. The surplus is being used to cover refuse pickup this year. Upon acceptance, the audit will be filed with the state and posted on the village website. The Finance Committee has reviewed and recommends acceptance. A roll call, please.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland?
Yes.
Trustee Morales?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler?
Yes, motion carries. Next, we have a motion to approve a final balancing change order for the 2018-2019 motor fuel tax sidewalk replacement program. Could I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Hoagland, second trustee Morales. This motion approves a final balancing change order for the 2018-2019 motor fuel tax sidewalk program. The original low bid from Schrader & Schrader was in the amount of $255,110. The change order is in the amount of $17,443.48, bringing the total contract to $272,553.48. The final price of this program to replace sidewalks throughout the village is $27,446.52 under the budgeted amount of $300,000. The Public Services Committee has reviewed and recommends approval. Do I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland?
Yes.
Trustee Morales?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler?
Yes. Next, we have a motion to amend the village's sexual harassment policy. Could I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second?
Okay. Motion trustee Hoagland, second trustee Zarate. The village has a written policy prohibiting sexual harassment that is contained in the village's personnel manual, pages 18 to 22. Recently, the state expanded the time to file sexual harassment charges with the Illinois Department of Human Rights from 180 to 300 days, and that's included in Public Act 100-1066. Pursuant to the repeal and amendment provision in the personnel manual, 30-day notice is being given that effective December 15th, 2018, the time to file a claim for sexual harassment with the state is extended from 180 to 300 days to comply with the statute. This change will make the state and the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission timeframe the same. Could I have a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland?
Yes.
Trustee Morales?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler?
Yes. Next, we have a resolution, 18R-044, approving retirement plan advisory consulting services agreement with Mesero Financial Investment Management, Inc. Could I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Jaskowitz, second trustee Zarate. This resolution appoints Mesero Financial as the village broker of record for employee deferred compensation 457 plans. While the firm will not provide investment advice, it will analyze the plans being offered, the administrative fees, and their performance. After completing that study, the firm will recommend one provider. The initial agreement is for 3 years, and the firm will be paid 0.2% annually of the plan's assets. This agreement has been reviewed by the Finance Committee, who recommends acceptance. Could I have a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland?
Yes.
Trustee Morales?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler?
Yes. Next, we have an ordinance 18-071 approving a development agreement between the Village of Bolingbrook and G&W Electric, Inc. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Zarate, second trustee Morales. G&W Electric moved their company from Blue Island to 305 East Crossroads Parkway a few years back. The company designs and manufactures electric distribution and power grid components, which are sold worldwide. The company has grown and was in need of additional space. They looked at several buildings in the area and decided to acquire the building at 245 West Crossroads Parkway. The 101,470 square foot building was previously a call center and has been vacant for several years. The building had an elevated floor installed for running cables and power, which made it difficult to use as an industrial building. The floor and cabling needed to be torn out to make the building usable. This was an added cost, and the company asked for financial assistance from the village to help offset the added cost of demolition. The company paid $45,375 as its share of the real estate transfer tax and will add 60 to 70 professional jobs when the renovations are finished. The attached development agreement waives the $52,500 in village fees associated with renovating the building. The agreement requires all work be done under the state's prevailing wage laws and requires the fees to be paid to the village on a sliding scale if the facility closes within 10 years. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Just a question first.
Yes.
Yeah, how many employees does G&W currently employ?
Matt, do you remember?
I
Couple
think-
hundred?
I can get the answer, but I believe it's over 250.
Okay, and this 60 to 70 new employees, that's on top of those
That is
already
correct.
employed?
Correct.
Additional employees.
Okay. And they are a valuable employer here in the village, and their contract was up and they were looking for a new location. They could have moved out of the village.
Right.
Very easily. And so this is one way of having all those 200-plus jobs stay here.
Absolutely.
Sorry, it's over 400, almost 450 currently, so this will put them over 500.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep. And these are, as we said, these are jobs that require, engineering degrees and electrical engineering, and, you see their equipment actually all over the world. I know a few places where it's installed, so.
Jim, when did G&W come over? I believe it was years back. They were looking for a location that was
They were actually talking about going to Wisconsin, I believe.
right.
At the time,
Yeah.
when they were in Blue Island,
They
they've
met
been there
with-
over 100
Right.
years, and
They met with the mayor and with Jim,
Right.
and they chose a place that was not just logistically suited for them, but a village that was pro-business and wanted to work with them. And we were able to find them a good location, so I recall that.
yep. Yeah, they had choices. They were courted by other states to relocate, so they chose Bolingbrook. All right, any other questions or comments? All right, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland.
Yes.
Trustee Morales.
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler.
Yes. Next, we have an ordinance 18-072, amending Chapter 13 of the Municipal Code and decreasing Class C1, which is packaged beer and wine, from 6 to 5, and that's Aldi Incorporated, number 16, which is now known as the old location. We have a motion.
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Morales, second trustee Zarate. Several of the village board and village representatives were at the opening of the new Aldi, which is at Boughton and Weber, next to Best Buy. They chose to stay in town and build a brand-new store. They moved to, the correct address is 1310 1310 Lily Cash Lane to 317 North Weber Road. The board previously issued a liquor license for the new store, so the grocer could obtain a state license and inventory before opening. The store on Lily Cash Lane is now closed, and as such, the C1 packaged beer and license for that store needs to be eliminated. This ordinance reduces the number of C1 licenses from 6 to 5 to reflect the closing. Any questions or comments? Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Hoagland.
Yes.
Trustee Morales.
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawler.
Yes. Next, we have questions from the audience or press. Hearing none, trustee comments and reports. Trustee Zarate?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Lawler. First of all, I would like
first of all, I would like to extend the condolences out to Reggie and her husband Joe. Wonderful people. I cannot express how sorry we are here in the village for her loss. She's a wonderful person, and so was he. I have another announcement. Share the warmth. We will be having a coat drive on December 5th. Drop-off locations will be at the Village of Bolingbrook at 375 West Aircraft Road, the Reno Center at 201 Recreation Drive, at the BRAC 200 Lindsay Lane, Hidden Oaks Nature Center 419 Trout Farm Road, DuPage Township at 241 Canterbury Lane, Fountaindale Library 300 West Briarcliff Road, Ashbury at 335 East Mountain Road, Quinn Meadows, Meadowcroft, and Macuda at 440 West Mountain Road, First American Bank East on Mountain, and then First American Bank West on Mountain and Weber, Romeoville Recreation Center at 900 West Romeoville Road, Mistwood Golf Club at 1700 West Renwick Road. And I'd like to congratulate to all the winners. The children are wonderful. They are so innocent, but you could tell they listen. They know what's going on. They draw these pictures and they express what they feel. So it's a benefit to us that they're teaching their parents something sometimes. So I'm very impressed with what they did today, and thank you very much. Thank you. That's all I have.
Good evening. Have you ever been interested in the Bolingbrook Women's Club? They're having their monthly meeting tomorrow night at 7:30 at the Bolingbrook Golf Club. Tomorrow at their meeting, they're going to be having a mini holiday vendor fair. It's going to be featuring 31 gifts, Tupperwares, Young Living, Christmas decorations, and many, many more. Please come out and join us, and you have a chance to see what the group is all about. It has a lot of the ladies in the community and the surrounding communities as well. And tomorrow would be a perfect opportunity to come out and shop for Christmas. Thank you.
This past election, there was a very important referendum here in town that passed. I was glad to hear that. There were some negative campaigns going on out there. I would ask that people please be aware that on social media there can be misleading information. So be careful moving forward. We have other elections coming up, and just in general, be aware that people can post whatever they want and not be held accountable. It's disappointing, but it happens. This past weekend, a Veterans Day service, well done, Trustee Lawler.
Thank you.
You emceed that. This coming week is Thanksgiving week. An announcement here regarding Bolingbrook Christian Clergy Association will be hosting Thanksgiving worship service on November 20th at 7 p.m. at High Point Church, 440 Quadrangle Drive. That's at 7 o'clock on November 20th, hosted by the Bolingbrook Christian Clergy Association. Again, next week is Thanksgiving. Remember our veterans, remember those less fortunate. Be kind to each other, and for my family, cheers, happy Thanksgiving. That's all I had.
I too would like to congratulate all the award winners. Enjoy the Rotary gift card from Walmart, and thank you, Walmart, for helping out. Also, I wish all our residents a great Thanksgiving. Make it a safe one, make it a blessed one. Enjoy your family and friends, and take advantage of the time off from work or whatever you're doing, and spend some quality time with each other. The last thing I want to mention is on December 6th, it's a Thursday night, the Bolingbrook Chamber of Commerce is having their annual holiday event for the members, but they turned it into a fundraiser. And it's going to be held at Tailgaters, and they've invited numerous bartenders from different facilities here within town, and those bartenders are going to compete on your tips. So if you attend Tailgaters on December 6th and you order a drink and you tip that bartender, the bartender that gets in the most tips, all those tips will go to their favorite charity, and they'll win a $500 award on top of that to go to their charity. Second place will get $250, and then third and fourth will each get $100. That money's coming from the chamber, but that's on top of the tips that you give. So even if you're not a chamber member, come on out, have some fun, have some holiday cheer on December 6th at Tailgaters. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it starts at 6, but I'm not positive. I'll have to find that out.
Yeah, I think if you give.
It'll be on the chamber website, though.
Yeah, chamber website and tailgaters, you can probably check with them. Speaking of tailgaters, Operation Christmas, and in the holiday spirit, the Lions Club announcement of Coat Drive. The fourth annual Operation Christmas fundraiser is going to be held at Tailgaters this Saturday, November 17th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's going to be raffles, 50/50, and more items available. And there's a $10 cover charge, a portion of which is going back to Operation Christmas. And you can stick around after the event to listen to Boy Band Review perform for the evening, if you like boy band music. And who doesn't? Volunteers are also needed for Operation Christmas. This is a group that's been serving Bolingbrook for over 40 years. It's a couple of families that got it started, and it's still family-oriented, volunteers from the community. So they need a lot of help. What happens is on the Performing Arts Center stage, they take that over and they take donations from the community and set up a store. So they need help staffing that, and last year they helped over 400 families in need. So if you're looking for a great place to volunteer, there's a lot of opportunities in town, but over the holidays, look for them on Facebook, and you can also contact Diana Walker. Come Saturday night to Tailgaters and talk to Diana about volunteering. And lastly,
Mike?
yes.
Just quickly, our public safety director was able to find the time of that fundraiser for the chamber. It starts at 4 and goes till 7 o'clock.
4 to 7.
Thank you. I apologize for interrupting.
That's all right. And lastly, the Bolingbrook Community Chorus Annual Winter Concert, a Winter Fantasia, is Sunday, December 2nd at 1:30. And Community Chorus, again, volunteers who entertain several times a year throughout the community, so come out and enjoy them. We have no executive session, so I'll have a motion to adjourn.
So, second.
Motion trustee Morales, second trustee Hoagland. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we stand adjourned.